俺もやっぱそのボクシングっていうものが好きだから、なんかそのボクシングっていう、ステに行った時はもうそういうモード入っちゃうんじゃないですかね。やっぱり、ボクシング好きだからもうそれが一番ですね。このボクシングが盛り上げる、さらに発展していくための、大事な試合ではあるし、発展していくボクシングをやっぱりこれ以上人気をって考えたら絶対に負けちゃいけない試合だと思うし。
Inside the camp, Naoya Inoue is pushing himself harder than ever while training beside boxing icon Manny Pacquiao. With a huge and dangerous fight coming closer against Junto Nakatani, every workout is built to sharpen his world-class talent even more. The camp is packed with fast-paced drills, smart power training, and the priceless knowledge Pacquiao brings to the ring. And honestly, that makes this matchup even more intense and exciting for boxing fans everywhere. Do you think Inoue is reaching a whole new level right now? And can Nakatani handle what's coming once these two finally step into the ring together?
Look, 6, touch, okay, left hook, okay.
Known around the world by fans and experts as the Monster, Naoya Inoue has fully earned his place among boxing's pound-for-pound kings. In different weight classes, he has displayed an incredible mix of sharp accuracy, blazing hand speed, and brutal knockout power. He hasn't just beaten fighters inside the ring. He's completely broken them down and raised the bar to a level very few boxers in today's era can ever reach. But here's the big question for boxing fans. Is anyone truly ready to stop this monster once he gets rolling?
But 今あるこの立場であったり、もちろん家族であったり、そういった、いろんなものが要因となって僕を今支えてるとは思うんですけど、その中で、今32歳になって見えてくるものっていうのはやっぱり引退、いつかはやっぱり引退っていうものがもう見えてくる時期にはなってるので、じゃあその先に何をするかって考えた時に、やっぱり大橋会長のやっぱ後を継ぎたい、それが一番の恩返しかなって。
But even with all his dominance and unstoppable momentum, the upcoming battle with Junto Nakatani brings a completely different test. This fight is not only about strength or top-level conditioning anymore. It's a dangerous chess match that will demand smart strategy, quick adjustments, and elite fight IQ from start to finish. And that's exactly why boxing fans can't stop talking about it right now. So tell me, who handles pressure better when the action gets serious inside the ring?
Now!
Swing that body, swing that body, swing it. Swing the body, swing the punches in. Swing them as hard as you can.
Okay.
These guys, after 12 rounds of fighting, they're not tired. How would you describe your energy in this camp right now?
自分自身と向き合っていいトレーニングが積めてますし、ボクシング自体すごく成長できているなっていう思いが強く溢れてます。
This is exactly where Manny Pacquiao's role becomes a major factor. The similarities between Pacquiao and Inoue's fighting styles have already created huge debate among boxing fans, and bringing parts of Pacquiao's system into Inoue's game looks like a very smart move. The goal is not to change him as a fighter, but to make his already dangerous skill set even sharper. Better timing, more versatility, and new attacking angles could make him even harder to stop inside the ring. During a recent talk with Max Kellerman, Pacquiao had nothing but respect for Inoue. He admitted that Inoue's style reminds him of his own early years in boxing. From the explosive speed to the smooth movement and non-stop combinations, Pacquiao saw many similarities between them. He even said Inoue might be the closest fighter to his own style in today's boxing world. Now that statement shocked a lot of fans. But what do you think? Is Inoue really the modern version of Pacquiao? Or is he creating a legacy completely different from everyone else?
Everyone's looking for the next so-and-so, right? The next Manny Pacquiao. And the guy who's come closest to me is Inoue, the monster.
Inoue.
And you just asked me about Inoue. Are you a big fan of Inoue's?
Yeah, I like him. I like the way he fights.
Is he the closest thing to you? I'm not saying he's as great as you, but is he the closest thing to Pacquiao that we have in the game right now?
Oh yeah, I can say closest to me because when he started, I went to Japan and
Pacquiao has also revealed in several interviews that one of the biggest focuses in training with Inoue has been his footwork. According to Pacquiao, smart movement inside the ring is not only important for attacking, but also for creating angles, managing distance, and staying in control during dangerous moments. By improving these small details, Inoue can create even more openings while still keeping the explosive style that makes him so feared in boxing today. And honestly, that could make him even more dangerous once the fight begins. So let me ask you, if Inoue upgrades his movement along with his power, who can really survive against him in the ring?
proper punches and techniques like that.
Well, he learned it well.
Yes.
Because he's been giving them the proper punching techniques.
Well, I told him that
Those four divisions.
The most important in boxing is footwork. When you have footwork, then you can do a lot of things.
Right. Is that what Freddie gave you when you got to wild card? Did that take your game to the next level, the footwork?
The footwork is the best.
Because before Freddie, you were in and out, and then with Freddie, you started giving him more angles,
side
right?
by side, yeah.
And then it was bad enough when it was just in and out with Manny. Once you started giving him angles, it was a problem. Manny, you spent 3.5 years away from professional boxing before returning in.
Meanwhile, Inoue.
At the same time, Inoue's father and longtime trainer, Shingo Inoue, has shown huge confidence in his son's progress. He believes Inoue has improved in many different areas and is now more ready than ever to handle any challenge put in front of him. According to Shingo, the mix of experience, discipline, and constant growth has taken Inoue to a completely different level as a fighter. And if that's really true, then the rest of the division could be in serious trouble. But tell me this, have we already seen the best version of Inoue, or is something even scarier still coming? During media day before the massive showdown with Junto Nakatani, Naoya Inoue gave everyone a serious look at what's coming. The moment he started working on the pads, his speed instantly grabbed attention. The combinations were fast, sharp, and extremely accurate. Every move looked clean, smooth, and fully controlled, making it clear that he's in incredible shape and completely locked in for this huge fight. The energy in the room changed the second he started throwing punches. And now fans are asking one big question. Is Nakatani truly prepared for the pressure that's about to hit him inside that ring?
いやもうスイッチは入ってますよ。はい。で結構本人の切り替えもうまいんですよ。やっぱりこう抜くとか抜いたりとか、疲れが溜まってるなっていう時はやっぱ自分に言ってきて、今日ちょっと抜いていいとか、やっぱ自分ですごいコントロールしてバランス取ってます。はい。ただ練習モードに入るともうガチッと入るんで、もうそこはもうしっかりもうスイッチは入ってます。もうそうですね。はい、もうこの27や27でもそれをしっかりやることによって必ずつながると思うんですよ。ただ気持ちはもうこの27日この目の前の試合だけです。
最高の試合を見せてやろうという気持ちではいます。
On the other side, Junto Nakatani comes into this fight undefeated and already proven as a 3-division world champion. After moving up to the super bantamweight division, he has finally earned the chance to fight for undisputed dominance. And stylistically, this matchup could be absolutely explosive. While Inoue relies on fast attacks and calculated pressure, Nakatani is known for staying calm, controlling range, and landing clean shots from distance with deadly precision. Nakatani's training camp has been just as serious and intense. He pushed through hard sparring sessions with elite-level partners, all chosen to recreate the pressure and chaos of fight night. His team focused heavily on timing, toughness, and making smart adjustments under pressure, making sure he's fully prepared for every situation once he steps into the ring with Inoue. Trainer Ruddy Hernandez also had huge praise for Junto Nakatani. He called him one of the best fighters he has ever trained in boxing. Hernandez spoke about Nakatani's discipline, sharp focus, and ability to learn quickly during camp. According to him, that dedication is what separates Nakatani from most fighters and proves he's a truly special talent. And now the biggest question is getting louder among fans. Can Nakatani shock the world and stop the monster? Or is he walking straight into the toughest fight of it? Nakatani's offensive style is often described like a bow and arrow. He starts by controlling distance with his lead hand, using it almost like a guide to measure space and set the rhythm of the fight. Once he establishes that control, he suddenly fires straight punches or sharp counter shots from unexpected angles, catching opponents off guard before they can react. His approach is not about throwing non-stop punches, but about perfect timing and clean accuracy. He also mixes in well-timed body shots, targeting openings when opponents bring their guard high. On top of that, he uses small defensive movements like subtle slips and changes in angle to stay out of danger while setting up his own attacks. This makes his combinations hard to read and even harder to counter. And that's what makes this fight so interesting, because when precision meets explosive pressure, something has to give. Who do you think breaks first when these two styles collide? Former world champion Tim Bradley has highlighted a key defensive concern in Inoue's technique. At times, when he steps in to close the gap, Inoue can end up crossing his feet instead of staying balanced with clean, controlled foot placement. It may seem like a small detail, but in elite-level boxing, even that split-second loss of structure can affect positioning and stability, sometimes bringing his head closer into range than planned. This has shown up before in certain exchanges, where opponents manage to land counter shots from sharp angles. And against someone like Nakatani, who builds his offense on timing and angle creation, that detail could become very important. If Inoue repeats that habit while stepping in, Nakatani could take advantage with quick counter hooks or long straight shots from the backhand side, especially when Inoue is caught mid-movement and not fully set defensively. And that's what makes this matchup so tense, because at this level, one small mistake can change everything. So the real question is this: will Inoue clean up that flaw in time, or will Nakatani be the one to expose it on At the same time, former world champion Carl Froch has praised Naoya Inoue as one of the most complete fighters in modern boxing. Froch pointed to Inoue's incredible resume, including world titles in 4 different weight classes and becoming undisputed champion in 2 divisions, a level of achievement that is extremely rare in the sport. According to Froch, Inoue blends technical sharpness with explosive punching power in a way that makes him look almost untouchable when he is at his best. His ability to dominate across multiple weight classes has already secured his place as a generational talent, and his legacy only keeps growing with every performance. And that's exactly why fans are asking the big question right now. If a fighter this complete steps into a real war, can anyone truly break him down? Or are we watching a once-in-a-lifetime force take over?
Junto's one of the best boxing students that I've ever met. You know, from the day one, he came to the gym with an open mind, and he's never questioned anything that we've ever done. He executes.
左手。ジュントの他の選手と違うところは引き出しの多さなんじゃないかなっていう。ジュント的にはあまり対戦相手に対しての対策っていうものをまあ少しはありますけど、まあ本人の能力を高めていくっていうトレーニングに重きを置いているっていうのは感じてますね。
Recent sparring sessions have also shown some notable changes in Nakatani's physical condition. Those who watched him closely pointed out that his lower body looks much stronger, suggesting a serious focus on leg strength and stability work in camp. This could mean he's planning to sit down more on his punches, adding real knockout force instead of just relying on outboxing his opponents from range. Even with the added muscle, his hand speed still looks sharp and explosive. Veteran journalist Lance Pugmire even said he was surprised at how fast Nakatani appeared during live sparring. That mix of extra power without losing speed could be a dangerous upgrade to his overall game. And now the pressure builds even more, because if Nakatani has truly evolved like this, how does Inoue respond when speed meets upgraded power at the same time inside?
That knockout that Nakatani did against Maloney, man, something like that can happen. You know, I noticed that even though like Nakatani, he has a type of style where, you know, he's like, I don't know, it's like he's born like a bow and arrow. You know what I mean? Like you give a person a bow and arrow, and he pull that thing back and it's like released, and then you know they take off and run and try to hide behind something, you know, and pull that bow and arrow back and release. That's the style that, like, for me, Nakatani has. You know, he has that fencing type of style up front where he uses that the lead hand to control distance and range and to, you know, win that lead hand battle, to be able to set up that bow and arrow backhand that he got where he can throw it straight, he can throw it underneath.
From an analytical point of view, a lot of experts believe this fight could go the full distance, with Naoya Inoue possibly edging out a close decision, whether unanimous or majority. The general expectation is a tight, high-level tactical war, with momentum shifting back and forth and maybe even a knockdown coming from either fighter. With the kind of power and accuracy both men bring into the ring, nothing about this matchup looks predictable. And that's exactly why fans are split right now, because one clean moment could completely flip everything. So what do you think? Does this end on the scorecards, or does someone break first under the pressure?
Nakatani was a guy that's gonna beat Inoue, and he has a damn good chance of beating him, man. It's gonna be, he's gotta be, he's gonna have to catch Inoue offline. He has that offline shot that Inoue gets hit with quite often. Cardenas was able to hit him with an offline shot. Neri was able to hit him and hurt him with an offline shot, man. And Nakatani, he has those offline shots, especially with that backhand. And he can walk him into it. You know, Inoue still has a bad habit of of crossing his feet. He'll cross that lead foot. That's what happened when he fought against Carnitas. He crossed the front foot first. He stepped with the front foot to close the distance instead of the back foot to go right. And he brought his head closer to his opponent. That's the reason why Carnitas was able to, go left and then swing back right with the left foot and catches it as he's trying to reach.
Even so, Inoue still goes into this fight as the slight favorite. His deep experience at World Championship, his ability to adjust mid-fight, and his elite timing all give him a small but important edge. Over the years, even in tough moments, he has shown calmness under pressure, strong recovery skills, and the ability to take control back when things get difficult. Against Junto Nakatani, many believe Inoue's sharper ring IQ, better distance control, and proven record in high-level unification fights could help him win the key rounds. Especially in the later stages, where experience often decides everything, that advantage could become even more important. But here's the real tension in this fight, because when skill meets skill at this level, even the smallest mistake can decide everything. So tell me, do you trust experience, or are you backing the younger challenger to shake everything up? This video is created for informational and educational purposes only, aimed at keeping boxing fans updated about the sport and its latest developments. All content is presented under fair use for commentary, analysis, and discussion. To make this video more unique, engaging, and informative for the audience and YouTube viewers, we have also used AI assistance in the creation and presentation of the script. This content does not intend to defame, misrepresent, or claim ownership of any original material